Hi guys, so today is a Monday and by now you should have seen my video go up about me budgeting for the week and trying to bring down the cost of our food shop while still being relatively healthy and Slimming World friendly. So I thought I'd do some snippets throughout the week just so you can kind of see how I'm getting on with it, and then I'll chat you through like how much we spent and what the cost was and etc etc. I'll probably do like a proper roundup towards the end of the month because at the end of the day it's our monthly cost that we're trying to bring down, but I thought I'd do a little video this week just with some random clips and things so you can see how I'm making the most of our food, I guess. I don't know, this was a really rambly introduction, so yeah, I'm just gonna get back into the video. Okay, so as I mentioned in my video, I was going to buy a whole chicken and try and make it stretch throughout the week. Well, I think I mentioned that in my video anyway. Regardless of that, I bought a whole chicken and I'm going to try and make it last the week. And this one I found quite cool. I got it in Aldi and it's a roast in the bag chicken. Now it was the same size and weight as the other medium chickens and the same price. It was £3.09 for the chicken. So I'm going to cook that up today and have a roast and see how many meals and extra things I can get out of the leftover chicken as we go ahead. And I have also just prepped some potatoes ready to make some sin-free OXO roast potatoes, so I'll show you all of that at the end as well. And I think it's also worth noting that this is the first time that I've ever made a roast dinner from scratch, so fingers crossed that it turns out okay. This is what happens when you first move into your own place and you have to do adult things like cook roast dinners. Ah. Okay, so the roast dinner was successful and I have now carved up the rest of the meat from the chicken and I will just show you what I've got. So I've got a pot of leftover chicken meat here, and then Jack has 2 lunches to take with him to work as well with leftover chicken in. And then I've got the carcass from the chicken currently boiling or simmering away there. I'm going to use that to make a chicken soup. So far so good. Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. It is now Tuesday, so yesterday you would have seen that I made the chicken roast dinner and I'm going to show you what I'm getting up to now because I am making use of all the leftovers. So you saw I had a tub of chicken with leftover chicken in, obviously, and I managed to get 2 extra roast dinner lunches for Jack as well. So I boiled the carcass, which I think you also saw, and I'll show you what I've got left. So after boiling the carcass, I managed to get the rest of this chicken meat off of the bone. I've got that tub of chicken here. I've reserved the water that was left from boiling the bones as well, and I'm preparing, so I am preparing the rest to make a chicken soup. So I've got some carrots here, I've already chopped some onion, I've got some potato. I'm going to add a couple of rashers of smoked bacon when I'm frying off the onion, just because I love the taste of smoked bacon and I love the taste that that gives to other food as well. I've got some lentils here as well to bulk it out because I don't want to use all of this chicken because I'm going to use some of it for dinner as well. And then I've also got some frozen veg in the freezer, so I might chuck in some peas, might chuck in some sweet corn as well. I'm just going to wing it basically, and then I'm going to add some stock cubes obviously to the leftover chicken water, which will make the sort of sauce bit to the soup, and yeah, I will show you the finished product. Okay, so I've got soup bubbling away there, and I'm also preparing a Slimming World crustless quiche as well. So in here I've got my cottage cheese and egg mixture, and then in here I've got the rest of their smoked bacon and some mushrooms and tomatoes, and I'll link the recipe for that down below as well. So yeah, this is the recipe that I'm using. Okay, and it's all assembled, ready to go in the oven. So for dinner we are having this quesadilla kit, so I'm going to make quesadillas using this with some of the leftover chicken, and then I'm also going to chuck in some peppers and onions and things like that. So I know the quesadillas aren't strictly Slimming World. I'm not sure on the sins on them, but in my last video I said that I was going to go through my cupboards and try and use up the things that I had in my cupboards, just to get rid of stuff, so then we can start focusing on saving the money. So the quesadilla kit is one of those things that sat in the cupboard and it needs to be used, so I'm going to use it. And I'd rather use it now whilst pregnant than when I go back to group and I'm trying to lose all the baby weight. So, you know, sacrifices have to be made for the greater good, I guess. Ow, my face. Hi guys, so it is a Wednesday and Jack is at football. He's on his way back from football. I've just got back from having my nails done, so I am currently heating up the soup. Ooh, here you go, heating up the chicken soup on the hob, which I made yesterday. For lunch I had some of that quiche that I made as well. I had 2 slices and there is so much left, so I've still got all of that left. From the quesadillas that we had yesterday, I've still got a pot of leftover chicken, so there's probably about a portion of the seasoned chicken in there, and then I've also got probably about a sandwich worth of chicken in there, or a salad or something like that. So far so good. We've got quite a lot out of that chicken. I have no idea how many portions of the soup are in this pot, but we'll see how many bowls we get out of it and then how much we put in Tupperware pots, and I will let you know. But so far so good. I'm really enjoying this, I don't know, organised, prepared, frugal, thrifty, getting there lifestyle already, and we're only on day 3. Please excuse my black eye. I was crying with laughter earlier because Jack decided that he wanted to face plant the floor. But it is Thursday? It's Thursday. It is Thursday and we are having a meat-free dinner. I've made mixed bean chili, and there's loads, so that should definitely give us a few portions. And I'll just show you. You laughing at me? So in there is some mixed beans, some kidney beans, some baked beans, some refried beans, sweet corn, tin of tomatoes, some tomato puree, onion, garlic, chili flakes, cumin, and I think that's about it. But yeah. Okay guys, it is Friday and I've just got home from work. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. I've put my comfy clothes on, as you can see, baby belly out in full force, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay, so I fully intended on coming home. I finished work at 1, so I fully intended on coming straight home and having a portion of that chicken soup from the freezer, but I was at work and they were buying everybody free pizza, and I thought, now the pizza's not Slimming World friendly, but it's free, so it is budget friendly, and I thought, well, if I can't make the most of free pizza while I'm pregnant, then when can I? So yeah, I've still got 4 portions of soup left in the freezer actually, and I forgot to say that we actually had 2 bowls each the other evening, so in total I got 8 portions of soup out of that chicken. We've still got a pot with some of the chicken left in the fridge. Jack ate the leftover chicken from the quesadillas. The chili that I made last night, we each had a portion. Jack took a portion today for work, and then we've got 2 portions left in the freezer, I think, and then we've still got half the quiche left as well. So we're probably going to have quiche for dinner, I think, with Slimming World chips and either beans or salad or something, because I've been having that for lunch the last few days, and I think Jack would like to have some, so we're probably going to have that for dinner. But I thought I'd give you a little mini update. So far, the other meat that we bought was, as well as the chicken, we bought a pack of mince, and we've not used the mince yet, and I don't know if we're going to this week, to be honest, because we're going to Jack's nan's for dinner on Sunday, so that only leaves us with tomorrow, and I don't know what we're going to do for dinner tomorrow, whether we're going to cook or not. So I don't know. I'll update you tomorrow anyway. I've got a lot of uni work to do, so I'm just going to crack on with that, because I've got a deadline on Monday, so the less cooking I have to do, the better. So yeah, better get going with it. Hi guys, it is now Monday, so as you might have gathered, I didn't film over the weekend, which wasn't intentional. However, I did finally manage to get my last uni assignment for second year submitted, which was my main goal over the weekend. So I'm just going to do like a roundup of the week in this little clip here, and then I'm going to start a fresh week's video. So I'll run you through what happened at the weekend. So Saturday, I'm just going to be completely honest with you, we had a takeaway for dinner, and I know it's not part of the budgeting plan, it's not part of the Slimming World plan, but it was part of the get me through my assignment plan. I know it's not a very good excuse, but so we had fish and chips, and we spent about £8 in the chip shop, and Sunday, like I said, we went to Jack's nan's for dinner, and the rest of the time we were just eating leftovers and things in the house. So yeah, not the best week, but not the worst, but it was our first week sort of on the whole budgeting plan thing. So I'll run you through, because I've written down sort of what we spent and what we've got left and what the plan is for this coming week. So with the roast chicken, I managed to get 4 portions of roast dinner out of the chicken. I got 3 portions of quesadilla. I got an extra pot with just chicken bits in, and I also got 8 portions of soup. So for £3.09, I got 16 meals worth of chicken. So that works out to be, so that was the meat portion of all of those meals, worked out to be 19p per meal, which I think is really good. And I've still got, I think, 3 portions of soup in the freezer. As well as that, we had the bean chilli, and I got 5 portions of bean chilli, and there's still 2 portions left in the freezer, which we're probably going to have today, because today is our food shop day. I also had that quiche, and we got 6 or 7 portions out of the quiche. For breakfast every day we had cereal with fruit, so like berries and things with the cereal. Sometimes Jack just had Weetabix on its own. So the last food shop we did, we spent £40, but in that food shop we also bought a pack of the lean mince and a second pack of bacon, which is still in the freezer. I've also got all of the ingredients for a butternut squash risotto, as well as some of the leftovers in the freezer as well. And I've actually got some leftover Cajun pasta from a couple of weeks ago, not a couple of weeks ago, from the other week as well. So I'm about to do like a list of dinners that we can make and see how cheap I can get the food shop this week to make up for the fact that we had takeaway. So I'm gonna end this video here. Wasn't the most successful week. Obviously the food shop was £40 and the takeaway was like £8, so we spent like £48, which is over budget. However, I think we can pull it back in this week ahead. So if you'd like to see how I get on next week, then obviously hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the next video. If you like these kind of videos, then please do give me a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below with all of your suggestions on ways that we can save money on our food shop and things like that. And yes, I think that's everything. So I will see you in my next video. Please don't judge me for my failures this week. I'm gonna make it up in the weeks ahead, but I'm so happy that all of my uni assignments are done. So now it's just the home stretch to my exams and the birth of Bump. And yeah, so fingers crossed next week's a cheaper week budgeting wise.